So we've got a trans speed twinning that I picked up from a customer not too far away, been recommended by other customers in the village. So yeah, thanks very much for the recommendations. Fired it up and it was definitely missing. Didn't sound right, sound on one cylinder. I asked about fuel situation and stuff, and she said it started running bad after she filled it up with supermarket fuel, and it was E10, not E5 fuel. So my first feeling was it's probably just got bad fuel, water in the fuel, something like that. But I fired it up, and I could hear it chuffing, and it was definitely coming from the right hand side of the engine, like sort of just down here. Felt around the exhaust pipe, and it didn't feel like it was coming from there. It's coming round by the cylinder head. My first thought was, oh no, the head gasket's gone. It's going to be a mega expensive job, head skimming, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, let's get it on the ramp, see what's up. So it's on the ramp. The first thing I'm going to do is check the spark plug. As like I said, I suspected head gasket, but I wasn't 100% sure. Went to take the plug out, and it comes straight out. Like literally, just take the cable off, a bit tight. Look at that. So yeah, look what happened. The threads come out of the plug. Oh dear, that ain't good. Luckily, the electrode tip is just still in there, so I'm going to see if I can get it out. So I managed to pull the metal tip out, the electrode. So I've got a few tools with me. Got a spline drive, which hopefully is about the right size. The adapter that goes on the end, socket, and a little hammer. Got to be really, really careful doing this. It's only an aluminium head, so you don't want to hit the thread too hard and damage it. Let's see. Does it fit? Oh, yeah, look at that. It's just starting to spin out. So hopefully there's no major damage internally. I'll put the bore scope in there in a bit so we can have a look to make sure there's no damage to the top of the piston and nothing's been beaten around inside. Yeah, we'll just wind this out, as it does look as though it's coming out quite nicely. So yeah, fingers crossed. You never know with this type of job. Must be quite a long thread on this spark plug, but it's coming. Nice and steady. There you go. So there we go. It's all come out. So you got the plug, part of the porcelain, the electrode tip, which luckily that's not dropped down inside the cylinder, because the porcelain and the tip is still on the plug. It's just snapped clean off. Like I've never seen that before. It was serviced a little while ago, so whether this is due to corrosion or not, I don't know. We'll get a bore scope in there and have a look, see if there's any damage. So I've put the plug together. I don't know if you can see the tip touches or near the electrode and that. So yeah, there's no bits that have fallen out, but I will put the bore scope down in the cylinder just to have a quick look. So I'm just looking around the cylinder with the bore scope. It doesn't seem to be any major damage, which is good. Looking at the sidewalls, top of the piston, from a little bit of up and down wear, everything looks all right. We'll put a new plug in. They're a very, very long thread on these spark plugs, and they're 14mm, like sort of spark plug socket. Sometimes I've had issues in the past where you put a normal 14mm socket on, it doesn't fit quite right. So I've got the proper size spark plug socket, so it stops any like massive play in the plug. So there's less risk of damaging the threads, as you can line it up a lot easier when you put it in. So they do give you a torque setting or quarter of a turn, basically, when it's finger tight like that, when the gasket touches. So quarter of a turn. You can feel the gasket seating. You don't want to go any tighter than that, or you could end up with the problem that we've had. So we'll screw the plug back on. It's very, very tight in it. A lot of room to work with. So I don't know if this had any relevance to the plug going, but you can see in there, that's the little weep hole that water, because when I picked out, water was kind of sitting in this trough. So whether water got in down below and corroded the spark plug, but you can see in there, little stone stuck in there. There we go. I'll blow that down through. There you go. So that's all nice and free flowing now. So hopefully no water get trapped in there. I'll put the other plug in. Let's get it outside and fire it up. So I'm changing the plug to the other side, and you can see this side as well, the drain hole. That's fully blocked up as well with dirt and grime. So we'll blow that one out as well. Change the spark plug on both cylinders, as she wanted it serviced anyway, so we're going to do both spark plugs as a matter of course, and yeah, see what she sounds like. Now we've got both plugs in it. Let's see what she sounds like. Yeah, sounds like it can. There's no blowing anymore. Obviously where the spark plug was loose, it must have been blowing through the weak hole of the spark plug. It makes sure, like, you keep these clear. They were blocked both sides, so it might have only been a matter of time before the other cylinder spark plug got a bit of corrosion in it and did the same thing. But yeah, don't over tighten spark plugs. It says on the box, quarter of a turn, some are half a turn. Obviously it maybe it was over tightened and that's what kind of weakened it and snapped it off, but yeah, it sounds lovely now. Give it a road test, get it serviced, and another one fixed.